delivery. Oh, yeah. Oh! Right, let me change this music over. Okay. Why can I never find it? I always use two different phones. So, like when I come use this one, I'm like, oh, where is it? Right, so non-copy. We'll go for something chilled. I said this last week and I brought up like some EDM playlist. Right. Chill. Copyright. Chill music. Here we go. Right, okay. So, let's get cracking. Stretch and mobility. I think everyone's bodies are hurting by now, so this is like a good 30 minutes to really stretch out the bodies, loosen off, you know, prevent any injuries that may be on the horizon, like pulled hamstrings or whatever. So it's good to just, you know, stretch off, because I bet a lot of you don't actually do cool downs or little stretches after your workouts. I definitely don't do them, but I go like workout to workout. I do like 5 a day. So if I did a cool down every time in between, it'd take me like 4 years. But let's make a start. It's 30 minutes. Okay, so let's start with our feet. Okay, so we're going to go up onto tiptoes. So you should feel it pull in your calves and then back down. So I want you to slowly rock up onto tiptoes. And back down. Good, down again. Up. Ooh, heard it click. Good, one more. Feels quite nice. Ooh, balance. Good, okay, so this time I want you to roll down through your neck. So I want you to roll down. Drop those shoulders. Down. And just overhang. Good, take some deep breaths. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, so you should feel a nice pull down your hamstring at the back of your legs. You should feel your shoulders kind of flop over. Good, and then I want you to slowly curl up through your spine, vertebrae at a time. Don't rush it, nice and slow. Then come back up. Then I want you to come up onto your tiptoes and really reach up. Oh, really reach up nice and high. Got to change this a little bit. Good, and then curl back down, so slowly drop it all back down. And overhang. All the way down to the floor. Good, and then curl back up through the spine slowly. Ooh, all the way up. Nice and tall, all the way from the toes to the fingertips. This music isn't very chill, is it? Get it back down. Good, now I want you to rock forward onto your tiptoes. So you really feel a nice pull in your calves, back onto your heels. Good. That's it. So I just want you to rock. Oh God, I almost fell backwards. Good. Then I want you to lower your bum down to your feet and just kind of cuddle your knees in together. Drop your head in. Good, and then bring that bum back up. Try to stay nice and close to your knees. So you should feel it pull down in your glute and then down the back of your hamstrings. Good, and then drop that bum back down. in the air. Try and stay nice and close. Drop it back down. And again, back up one more time. So literally pushing it through the glutes. Good, so now I want you to step your left foot backwards. Drop the knee down to the floor and swoop those arms up and kind of push your hips forward into it. Nice deep breaths once again. Good, and then drop those hands down to the feet and then push your bum back up in the air. Try and straighten your right leg out. Tuck your head in between your arms. 4 deep breaths once again. Good, and then drop that knee back down to the floor. Swoop those arms up and push your hips forward into it. Trying to stretch out that groin. 4 deep breaths, so one more. Good, bring those hands back down. Push your hips back in the air. I'm like the least flexible person in the world. Good, drop the knees down and reach up. All the way to the fingertips, last one. Nice deep breaths. Good, thumb up in the air, push back, tuck that head in. 4 deep breaths. Good, drop that knee down, drop that right foot behind, and then we're going to lower completely to the ground and lie down and nap. I'm joking, don't actually nap. So 4 deep breaths. Okay, so all I want you to do is push up through your core, nice and slow. This music definitely isn't chill. Good, so I want you to lower nice and slow, drop that belly back down to the floor. 4 deep breaths. Just completely relax. Good, and then push back up. Try bend into it a little bit more. And again, 4 deep breaths. Good, and lower back down. Nice and slow. 2 more. 4 deep breaths. Good, and then push right back up, nice and slow, curl up. Good, curl back down. 1 more to go. Right, curl back up 1 last time. Four deep breaths. Right, so now I want you to push those hips back over your feet. Push down through your spine, push your shoulders down to the ground, tap those arms in. And again, 4 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So I want you to roll up through your spine. Up over your hands. And then push those hips back down over your feet. Drop those shoulders down, tuck that head in again, 4 breaths. Get curl up through that spine. Try to keep the top of your spine curled up. And push those hips back down. Last one, curl back up. Okay, so I want you to bring your right foot forward and lift those arms up. 4 deep breaths. Good, and then push those hips back in the air. And again, 4 deep breaths. Good, lower it back down and swoop up. Good, lower and push back. Come back up and reach. Try to bring your arms back past your head. 4 deep breaths. Good, last one. Bum up in the air. Oh, it's not the last little one. One more swoop up. Reach back a little bit further. Nice deep breaths. Really try to open up that groin. Good, and then push those hips back one more time. Oh, I straightened my leg up a lot more this time. Progress. Good, then I want you to walk both legs in and overhang. Good, just flop over, let those shoulders relax over. Good, drop that bum down over those calves. And I literally just want you to rock forward nice and low. Drop those knees down and back. Good, Good, so you should feel a nice stretch all down in your feet. So 8 times 8 rocks, halfway. One more. Okay, so I want you to walk with hands forward. Push those hips up in the air. Downward dog now. Tuck the head in between the shoulders. Good, you should feel it all down your glutes, your hamstrings and your calves. Okay, now I want you to drop the knees down and bring that head up a little bit. You should feel it in your back and your quads now. Look up, 4 deep breaths. And then push back, hips back up in the air, back down to downward dog. Good, and push back down. Drop those hips down. 4 breaths. Good, and push back. Good, and lower, last one. Good, bring it back up. Good, 4 breaths. Okay, so now I want you to bring one foot up. Bring it over to the side and back, swap. Bring it up, over to the side, out and back. Good, bring it over. Out to the side and together and again. Nice, 4th one now, all the way to 8. Really stretch it out, nice and far. You feel it in the glutes, feels lovely. Good, last 2. Over, nice and wide. Out, in, last one. Woo! Good, now drop both knees down, push those hips back over, and just let those shoulders relax once again. Good, now I want you to drop down onto your core. Oh. Bring one foot up behind and pull those toes in at the bum. Good, so you should feel a nice pull down your quad. Good, and swap leg. Over to the right side and pull it in. 4 deep breaths. Swap leg. Good, try and pull it in a little bit further. And swap leg. Good, now we push his hips back over your calves and your feet. Then I want you to curl up through your spine, nice and slow. Then I want you to squat down with your feet, push those hips back, and up nice and slow. Good. Drop those hips back, and up nice and slow, squeezing those glutes. Good, one more. Good, now bring this right leg forward. And I want you to lift up with your left foot. If I go on an angle. I want you to lift that foot behind. And I want you to reach up and look up. Good, and drop it. And then sit your hips back. And down over your feet. My trainer just come off when I've done that. Good, and then come back up. Bring that left foot up. Oh my god. And reach up. Good, and then sit it back down over the feet, nice and slow. Good, that's it. Reach for your toes. Good, and come back up. 2 more. Good, and reach, look up. Good, and sit it back down. Good, then reach for his toes. Good, last thing, come back up. Reach your toes. Try lean into it a little bit more. Good, drop the feet back down. Sit down. Reach for your toes. Good, come back up and then we're going to swap leg, okay? So bring that right foot under. Left leg forward, reach for the right toes and bring your left arm up into the air. The first one's always the hardest. Good, sit it down nice and slow and again reach those toes. God, I'm not flexible this side. Good, bring it back up. Again, reach for your right foot. Curl up those toes and try look up. Good, bring it back down nice and slow. Oh, and reach for his toes. Good, reach back up. Bring up those toes. 2 more. Oh, it feels nice. Good, and sit it back down. Reach for his toes. Last side, back up, reach, bring those toes in. Try to lean into it a little bit more. Ooh, it's a nice pull. I do apologise about the music. I think this speaker's got my personality. Good, and then sit it back down. Reach the toes one last time. Good, so now bring both legs out in front now. And it's hunch our shoulders over and just relax. Try reach his toes now. Good, bring them in together and reach. Bring that right foot over the left leg and twist around. Use your elbow to kind of pull your knee, so you're lifting your glute up slightly, so you feel that pull in your glute, as well as your side, your back, and your torso. Again, both feet together, reach forward, roll through the shoulders and the toes. Left leg over the right leg and twist again. Use the elbow to lift that knee slightly so you can get that pull in that glute. Look behind. Both feet together, roll from the shoulders down to the toes. Bring that right foot over the left leg again and twist. Look behind. Lift that glute up. Good, both feet together, roll it out. Right leg over the left leg. Once again, look behind and twist. That long way round. Okay, so now we're going to roll onto our stomachs. Ugh. We're going to push up. Then we're going to push our hips back and drop down through the shoulders. Then I want you to roll your chest back down to the ground. And again, repeat. So I want you to push your hips back, up, push your chest up, push those hips back, and then roll back down to the ground, push your chest up. So we're kind of like rolling. Push the hips back, roll back down to the ground, push your chest up, hips back, and then kind of like a scuba dive. Scuba diving down to the floor, back up, push those hips back, and then swim back down. Good, keep it going, up, push those hips back. Oh, this feels really nice. Push it up, push those hips back. I'm coming off my mat though. Good, so now just push up and hold it. Good, push those hips back and hold it. up through the spine. Keep that spine curled over. And drop that core down. Push your hips back and look up. Deep breaths. Again, roll up through the spine. Curl it back down. Roll back up through the spine. Curl it back down, so we're dropping that core back down. Roll it back up. Now wait to push your hips back up in the air. Roll your feet, walk your feet back into your hands. Nice and slow. Let it overhang. Now I want you to curl up your spine nice and slow. And give me 100 burpees. No, I'm joking. All done. Oh, let me put my shorts down. And there we are. That is you done for the day. Go enjoy your rest days. Have some fun. Go for a walk. Eat well. Make good choices.